Hey there everybody, Nimpulk here. We're gonna go straight into the final level. So we're gonna be fighting Bowser after a cliffhanger. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Indeed I am. Ready as I ever can be. Alright, then off we go. I won't be skipping the cutscenes even though I've seen them when they're 60, because this is actually a really good cutscene. And the cinematics in this are awesome. Like, really. Like, some of the cinematics just give you the feels, you know? That's one of the really good things about this game is the cinematics, the cutscenes. Just seeing that fly, it just looks really cool. Da, 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 da. And this music is all good for this part also. It's actually really fitting. But, as you can see, it's destroying a lot of airships. There's a warp field inside the castle. Go, they're inside. Hurry. And Go Mario just always really fits in it, so I just really wanted to show that. And then her putting in the bridge was actually, I found really cool. Even though it's right in the castle, there's still a lot to do. So anyways, even though this star says it's yellow, that's because you always have to do it a second time or 120 stars. And once you unlock this, you have to do it 2 more times if you want to completely 100% this game. Actually, it might be considered 200%. So what we'll do is we'll try to get up there fast. There we go. That's the best I could do. Now you might want to get this one up. It's not needed that you do, but... And as you can see, there's a Waluigi symbol here for some reason. It's a cool little Easter egg sort of thing. I mean, it's an obvious Easter egg at least. But, like, they did Luigi, they did Mario. They didn't do Wario, but it's good to see they're showing Waluigi some love. Oh crap. There we go. No, basically this kind of shows what happens when you do this. As you can see, there's a lot of planets that are going to have these star bits and this. So what's really cool about this level is they show all of these areas. They show lava, ice, desert, and that's just really cool to me. So anyways, let's not die, because I could see that happening. The music's also amazing here. But as you can see, we gotta go to planet to planet, and this is actually one of my favorite Mario end levels. And we're gonna miss that, aren't we? No, we're not. Okay, good. Now this one you can skip a lot by simply long jumping, or screw it up. Whoa, that thing's in the way. We might have gotten all of them. This music's good, but there's better music in this level. Oh god. Sometimes I die from that, but whatever. Now let's not die on the desert one. And don't worry, after the desert one they will give us a checkpoint. The key is not to do this one too fast. Oh god, I thought I was going to go in the sand, and then I'd have to cut, but if that was like that. This, they give you a checkpoint, and this is the... Well, this is pretty much one of the only checkpoints, actually, now that I think about it. Alright. Now, this part is annoying for gravity. For the gravity's sake. Because if you get hit by lava, it makes you go back and forth between them, and it's actually really annoying. You gotta be patient, but you also gotta be fast, so it's a little annoying. Now you can break the Bowser statues for a coin, but there are coins right over here. As you can see, that just broke it. So if you want coins or something, do that. Ooh, that bullet bill's gonna be mean to me. Mean bullet bill. Ooh, bonsai bill. We don't see much of those around here. And we got 120 stars. Now we just beat Bowser and we'll finish him off. Oh jeez. Oh geez, the Orange Juice Company. It's like, that's what OG sounds like when I say OGs. Shit. There we go. And don't die from the bills here, because this is actually the second checkpoint in this, basically. So, there's only a few checkpoints here. But as you can see, Bowser Jr.'s here. Even though he's not going to do much of anything, he'll do a little. Looking for instance, he's too bad, because she's with me. I could clearly see that, Bowser Jr. Mario! Alright. I always love that laugh. He's like, ha 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 ha. And it fits so well with the music. Now, I believe you get on this platform, and then he starts shooting meteors. So, Bowser Jr. does do something, but not till later. Now, you want to get this life shroom. He's not a hard boss, but this really helps. I mean, I don't know. This one-up's not needed, but you can might as well get it. Usually I long jump, but oh well. I soiled it. This is actually the 5th time I've had to fight Bowser, because there's a few times I had to do it off screen. Finally, you got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep. And there's Bowser Jr.'s mask from Super Mario Sunshine. It's actually really cool. From this galaxy, I rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every pitiful corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I've got big plans, and stomping you is at the top of my list. You tried stomping us into space bits a long time. This music's also really epic. Oh, this is actually the hardest phase right here, right off the bat, in my opinion. Because it's basically the rocks and you gotta hit him at the right time. Luckily they give you a lot of coins for this one. There we go. But you have to, for each planet you gotta do it 2 times, and we'll get into the other planets later. The next planet, it could take if you don't get it right off the bat, it takes a while. But otherwise it's the easiest planet. I'll get into that next. Right now. See that thing right there? He shoots fire and then he'll get in his shell if you wait too long. But if you're really close to him, you can get it right away. Oh crap. But if it's stuck inside him like that, you can't get it right away. So you gotta be careful on where you hit him. And see, he did it again. Which can be really annoying. There we go. This planet's basically waiting if you mess up where he goes. And now for the final planet. Yeah, this fight is really easy. And I always like ground pounding before he gets there. It's like as you can see, same thing here. Except he does more lasers, basically. He's gonna get us the coins right off the bat, which kinda sucks because we don't need them. I mean, who knows, maybe you'll need them. I'm not quite sure if he had the lasers when he stomped last time. And this is going to be his final stretch, one more hit. So this guy takes 6 hits in total, opposed to the 3 hits for every other boss. But I think this level's like a really fitting level, even though it's not particularly that hard. As you can see, he does 5, which is quite a lot. Oh, let's finish this with 1 coin, or 6 health. Oh, jeez! Bro! This is just the lava, man. Mario knows your feel, Bowser. There we go, but just barely got that one. Quite fitting for the final hit. And hit it! Ah, slap. Take that, fat fuck. You wouldn't have thought I would say those now. And Bowser gets burned to a crisp. Get ready for some Bowser bacon. Oh yeah. Now, this grand star we're about to see. course, is grayish blue because I've already gotten it. But it's required to fight Bowser for the 120th, so I saved the fight for this one for the end. So, with 10 minutes, 11 minutes in, let's go grab it. And unlike Galaxy 2, there's no twist to it. Okay, we got the star. That's the final grand one. Oh yeah, man, we got it. You can see Mario's hat reflection on that, in the front of it. It's really cool. You can't do that with yellow stars, I don't believe. Alright. Like Mario, like Peach yelling for Mario. And look at Bowser Jr. I find it funny here. He's like ah, da, da, da. Like, I don't know what Peach did to him. She must like threw him off or something. Cause come on, couldn't that airship fly? I mean, come on. And now suddenly the Grand Star's yellow somehow. I mean, they knew you were gonna get a gray Grand Star. They could have changed it. Ooh, this thing. This part's actually really cool. Especially because of the music. And look how screwed over Bowser's gonna get. A lot of the sounds. Bowser's so screwed over right now. Then he's gonna fall in lava. Damn crypt spice graphics. He'll still be alive in the next game. No, my galaxy, my empire. This can't be happening. And then it's gonna slowly sink, and he's not exactly dead, even though obviously you would die from this. I mean, come on, explosions. Black hole, how is he still alive? Oh crap, is Mario gonna die too, and Peach? Oh, no more Mario games, huh? And Peach is more worried about him than she is worried about herself. At least she's somewhat good about after saving her from getting kidnapped. As you can see, big black hole, and this is just such an awesome cinematic. This music here is like so emotional. And you see all the Lumas are coming in here. So emotional. You can see the red and blue there. I never understood what that was, but just gets so emotional at this part with the Lumas. And they saved Mario. But does that mean they saved Bowser and Peach? I feel my high-pitched voice for Rosalina will ruin this one. So, with the Lumas like this, where's SW's dead baby jokes when you need them? Dead Luma jokes. Do you hear the baby stars? Those newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. When stars die, they turn to stardust and scatter across the cosmos. Eventually that stardust reforms to create a new star, and so the cycle of life continues. The cycle never repeats itself, it's quite the same way. So, you'll see. We've done it. Back in our home planet, and yet still when we start up the game next we'll be in the observatory again. That mustache, that butterfly. Alright. As you can see, everyone's still alive and Peach's castle's back where it was. The music's really good here. As you can see, Bowser Jr.'s there, but he's in peace. And you see a lot of things. You see the Honey Hive Queen, you see some of the Octorok thingies, you see the pumpkin, you see Dino Piranha, which I thought was a really cool touch. You see Toads, you see Cheep Cheeps, which you only see pretty much once in this game. You can see Peach and Bowser are somehow still alive. For whatever reason, Bowser isn't going to attack you. Like, come on, he has the opportunity. Maybe he's weakened or something. I never understood that. But somehow he's like not going to kidnap Peach after he's right next to her. I mean, come on, Bowser, now's your chance. I guess Mario's right there. Yes, all new life carries the essence of stars. Even all of you. This moment right here.
Welcome, welcome, new galaxy.
And when they welcome the new galaxy, they're welcoming the new game, Super Mario Galaxy 2. You can see a bunch of the planets, but mostly Gusty Garden. And that is Super Mario Galaxy. But we still have the library to show, and there's a little bit of a surprise for those who have not played this game or have not done Luigi Galaxy, because when you get the credits, you unlock Luigi. This music, by the way, is so amazing. Anyways, this game was so much fun to do, and if you've watched some of my streams, whenever I got above like 10 viewers, I would hint to my next LP. Not even hint, pretty much a dead giveaway. So you'll probably be knowing what's coming if you've watched those, because I don't know. Like there was the Luigi's Mansion stream. To be honest, I probably wouldn't have killed Bowser without spin strats and corner strats. Good thing I drank gullible soup beforehand. Anyways, you can see all the planets and you can hear this awesome melody, and it's just amazing. Thing is, we still have a few more things to show in this episode, which is kind of strange because we're like 18 minutes in. There's still a few minutes left of the credits, so this is gonna be a long episode. So there's King Finn, and Mario's got a shell. So it's just, they show everything, and even if when you beat this thing with 60 stars, they still hint to the other stuff. You see the green toad, you can see everything, and that's just, I love when they like Mario credits are way better than like Zelda credits and maybe even Pokemon credits, but like sometimes they make you do stuff. Sometimes they show pictures. For the first 3 games, they showed pictures. For 3D Land in Galaxy 2, you're able to do stuff, and then the new Super Mario Bros. Games, most of them you could just do stuff. There's Fiery Dino Piranha in the island with all the coins. So, as you can see, they'll show a bunch of memories. They showed the Yoshi Island and the Matter Splatter. That's a little trick if you want to get all of the Goombas at once, but it's kind of really hard. I attempted it when I was doing something off screen, just for fun. You can see the Speedster, which, Polestar. You can see watermelons instead of melons for some reason. And you see there's the Toad, Mario. There's Luigi getting chased by bombs by Bill. Which with his slipperiness, I'm kind of feel bad for him. Him spinning. You see, well, as you can see, that's a hint to something. And then there's Mario with the ball. And that Galaxy, that one's worse than Gizmo in my opinion. Like, Gizmo doesn't make me rage that much at times. Yet. Still got some unfinished business with that Galaxy. Ugh. Of course, not really. But anyways, Mario with the star and Luigi, the Super Mario Club. It's just you get. I mean, I guess since they show pictures of the things, you're less obligated to look at the names. But everyone always looks at like Shigeru Miyamoto or Iwata. Anyways, there's Rosalina. So that was the cutscene right before that. Testing. Nintendo of America product testing. Special thanks to these. You can see us attacking Bowser. Although that wouldn't be the best time to spin at a Mario. You're gonna die. Well, he's just attempting spin strats. Anyways, there's Mario going home with Peach. And about to get sucked in by the black hole, sadly. and Shigeru Miyamoto and Satoru Iwata. They show the very first planet you were at in space. The end. Whatever happened in the festival? We were back at the gate, so what would happen? But once you beat the game 100% with Mario,
Thank you so much for playing my
you always gotta hear that message. You get this little 120 star cutscene. And man, it feels good. That's why I did this one first, instead of showing the Bowser for 60 stars. Plus you have to fight him regardless. Thank you. We'll watch over you from beyond the stars. That music. Lumas will follow her, of course. Upskirt shot. Just gonna keep on walking under the house. Oh, and go out of the house. She had to go to the bathroom. It was oh wait, what? You can fly? Why didn't you give me those powers? Instead of just giving me a spin. This well, I guess they did give us Red Star. You can see that's connected with the observatory because she went out of the gate. And she's leaving the gate. She's flying away. And you see Luma. That little last Luma sound always resonated with me. As you can see, you unlock Luigi, which is basically doing the same 120 stars, except with the cutscenes, Luigi talking, he says, "Thank you so much for playing my game," and they say Luigi instead of Mario. And the cosmic clones are harder, but I didn't want to show those, so what I did is I off-screened pretty much all that. Now, what happens if we do 120? When you unlock 120 stars as Luigi and Mario, well, we don't need this. There's a Luma right here. Not this one, actually. But there's someone. I don't know if I can. I believe it's actually this one, maybe. Where is it? Did you get Mama to read you to her storybook? No, I need to. Let me cut to where I find where it actually is. No, actually, I believe, now that I think about it, if you go to the opposite side of here, there's another green Luma. Why don't you go to the grand finale? This is our grand finale. I almost forgot where it was, then I remember my first playthrough of the game. Alright. So I made this star. This star's gonna be yellow. The Star Festival. So this is actually where we originally were. This one has purple coins, and this is actually more of a casual one. And you can't really die unless you really try to. This music is peaceful, and it's the grand finale. Now let's get the rest of the purple coins right now. Did all the Luigi stars off screen? All right. Evening. So like this is like a reward if you want to replay it as Luigi, and it's a little bit different with the cosmic clones. It's slightly more difficult, but I don't know. You just basically get all the stars, the purple coins you can. It's not difficult in any sort of way. Well, you do have to make some jumps. The only way you can really die is if you purposely drown yourself. Which, come on, you don't even have to go in the water. As you can see, we already have 64 coins. Mr. Mario, you gotta hear this. We did such a good job. They're promoting us to Royal Guards. To me as Royal Guard Commander, nobody will ever connect Princess Peach again, ever. Are you foreshadowing to the next Mario game? Koopas, Boos, Giants, Overgrowing Moles, whatever. Bring it on. Toads, you hide from everything. And look, there are people sleeping on the job. Yeah, right. Anyways. As you can see, there's one up there. That's probably the most missable one. actually. So we do this, and then we get more of these. Everyone's here, and that's just them feels. And we get 100. Now, if you talk to this toad, actually, he has a message. And he's not even the male toad. Oh, wait, he is the male toad. So congratulations that are here for you. Do you want it? And it'll send to the Wii message board, and it'll show everything. Look out for it. And this is our 121st star. We got the 121st. Now what is next? Now, since it's the year of Luigi, I feel like I should at least show that galaxy as Luigi, because come on, that's the only thing I haven't done as Luigi, and it's the year of Luigi. Come on. 121, every star is Mario. So we save our game, and let's go to Luigi. It's actually somewhat easier to change in Galaxy 2 because you just go in a certain room for Luigi. And normally you're used to the fade out for the end of the episode. We're up to 28 minutes, so this is gonna be a long one. Plus I want to show the library. So I did this just so I could show the yellow ones. It may be the same thing, but I want to go over Luigi's controls. Basically, he's more slippery. He could jump higher, but if you let go, he slips a little. So it's a little different. I want to show how you could break levels with Luigi easier. Like there's a lot of shortcuts, and it's easier to get. Like that thing up there, it was easier to get on top of. So when the grand finale of Galaxy's open, it's kind of a little cryptic for you to look on here, because you're like, oh, I already did these. I guess since it's like the open space, I don't know. But anyways, let's get this final star as Luigi, just so we'll have it completely 100%. Then let's check out the library. This might be like a 40-minute part, but I don't care. So, and the last thing we'll show is the messages. Evening. So we ended this with 30 parts. It was actually quite a fitting number. I mean, 30 is just a round number. Not really round, but I mean like it fits, you know. As you can see, Luigi can be faster if you keep long jumping. I mean, long jump's like the tactic for speedrunning in this game. I wonder if we could skip over him this time. Yeah, you can. So if you don't want to have to talk to him, you don't have to. You can attack that thing with stuff, and it would be easier. Look at this. He jumps easier. We didn't have to wall jump or anything. It's so easy as Luigi. So just letting you know, it's nothing. It really isn't much. And as you can see, we already got it again. But the main reason I did this is so we could send this to the Wii message board. And dem polygons on the toad for a second there. He looks blue in that light. Yes, and I want it. And it makes the message sound too. So we got to the last star. Now let's go to the library. You only need 120. I don't even know if you need 120 for the library, but let's show the final story. Then let's show the Wii messages. 121. Alright. So this will definitely be a long one, but I might cut out the part where I died at the desert part and cut back, because who knows if the commentary is okay for that. The library, I believe. You go in here, and she will read stuff to the Lumas. Whoa. Luigi did not expect to see that. Let us begin. Let us. She said, let us begin. So you get the stories one by one. Chapter 1, the Celestial Duo. Our story begins with a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. This is Rosalina's backstory. What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma. It's such sad music to fit with this. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, and she saw nothing. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." And then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out in there and find your mother ourselves?" They hijacked the Toad ship. The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the celestial mother began. But the spaceship was dead when we got there. Chapter 2, Starbits. Starshits, I mean. Days passed with no sight of the comet, not even a single planet. Instead, the asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. She's just going to eat just plain jam. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butter and fly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea, but I forgot to bring water. At this, Luma burst into the gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. "As long as I have Starbits, I will be fine," said Luma. "Want some?" The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. "Alright, maybe just a nibble." That's like if a human ate a rare candy. Learning, far out of the ship, the pair began to collect Starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. Starbits tasted like honey. Is there candy that tastes like honey? Anyways, Chapter 3, The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. There's Shadow Mario! The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get the comet." "But you'll die and you'll lose because you'll lose to Cosmic Mario." The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. "Look!" Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of Starbits encased in the ice. "Pretty good, huh? Finding Starbits is my specialty," said Luma, beaming. "There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here, too." The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4, The Dream. Mario and Luigi's Dream Team. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." Star Bunny. that lipstick is so drawn weird. A wave of sadness watched over the girl. "What about when it rains? And I can't see the sun or the moon. When it rains, it pours." Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." Oh no! When she awoke, the girl's face was damp in tears. "You have Starbits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl. "Wipe your face," the girl replied. "These are tears, not Starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother again." At this, Luma began to cry too. "Mama! Oh, Mama! It's Yoshi, apparently. If you were crying Starbits, you would be bleeding, I'm pretty sure, with your eyes, because they're spiky. The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Well, I just want to check if you can move back. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds would go away if you kept crying," the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. "I'll give you a present if you stop." The girl closed her eyes and said, "I'll take care of you." With these words, she smelled a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5, Home. "The kitchen will go here and the library will go over there," the girl said, busy to herself. "Well, but put the gate in here." "No, get in the kitchen, bitch!" "No, okay." Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been busting about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. Turns out that starbits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" "It sounds too big for the two of us." With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still something seemed to be missing. The engine room in the garden? If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. The night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping the tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. "It's an orange cookie!" From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas playfully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. Two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. The one Luma broke the silence. Mama! Mama, Luigi? Okay, no. At once, the apricot Luma parroted back. My mama! Mama, ooh, my mama. It's like a song or something. The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama. Holy crap, that's a lot. The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? How do I hold all these children? The Luma just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you. Luma 1, Luma 2, okay. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7, The Telescope. After seeing the 100th comet, a sudden thought popped in the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. There wasn't that many comets in this game. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into the sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange. It's so far away, but it feels so close. It's Pluto! Except that's not a planet. Oh, it's Mario. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and then the blue dot grew until she couldn't make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very unfamiliar to her. Zooming in even closer, a terrace of the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there where I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up at the hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill in bright and windy days. And I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting out, her face wet with tears. Or starbits, and she was bleeding. No. But I know she's not there. I knew all along she wasn't out there in the sky because them feels. She's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. Well, that's a dick move. And don't be sad about your mama because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. Like me, I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, she's that person from Family Guy. The girl said, unable to stop the tears. Come on, we know who the girl is. that cries. A lonely look flickered across the Luma face, and it was soon replaced a wide grin. I have an idea. I don't. I will transform into a comet, a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail, and then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Luma is transformed. Oh, crap. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Luma is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All of the Lumas together said, "No more crying, Mama!" "Thank you," said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The starbits. Well, luckily she doesn't have eye bleeding. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. It's Chapter 9, final chapter, Family. With its many Lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the Lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new Luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, "Alright everyone, let's make a cake. A cake sprinkled with star bits, and then it'll be a star cake, and then Mario 64 will happen." The Lumas excitedly began to draw the ingredients. She watched the Lumas scurry about. The girl smiled and thought to herself, "This is my family now, and I'll stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile, because that's what makes a mother happiest." She could fly. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet when she once called home. It would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. Dumb nook numpkin. The comet carrying the Lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day, with more family members until that can be counted. It's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years. Its proud white tail glittering in the sky. But I got like 50 comets in this game. Anyways, the end.
That's all.
That's all. My story is finished. So as you can see, you can mess around in here. There's no worlds, obviously. She's gone. So let's save and quit. And then let's return to the Wii menu, because we got a few messages. This may be a long episode, and I have some cutting to do, because it's 45 minutes. I'll try to keep it under 40. I don't know, I probably can't. Anyways, let's go to the Wii menu. Now that we've 100% of that game. As you can see, there will be one for Mario and Luigi. 6-9. Yeah, I recorded this on the day of New Leaf's release date. As you can see, my Wii is going to be blue, so... This is Mario's first. Dear Mario, congratulations. We would like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for saving all the power stars and playing to the very end. Until next time, Super Mario Galaxy staff. Anyways, as you can see, he's with Peach. But what would Luigi be with? Daisy? Dear Luigi, congratulations. We'd like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for for saving all the power stars and playing to the very end. Until next time, Super Mario Galaxy staff. As you can see, the Toads and Rosalina are with them. And of course, he's even sleeping in the picture. Lazy guy. Anyways, ending this on the day of 69 in 30th part. I would like to see you in the next one.